it was going to happen. The timing's a bit mad, but results speaks for themselves. It's a results business, isn't it?
What did you make of what Dyche had done in his time? You know, I mean, you wouldn't say it was a harsh sacking. What do you think? How do you think he did overall?
I think he did what he came in to do, but we've not progressed from there. So, he's done a good job, and we thank him for what he's done. But we've got to improve. We've got to progress.
Looking ahead to the future, who would you like to see come in?
It's someone who's going to be a little bit more expansive. I wouldn't give a name as such. It all depends on who's available and whatnot, but someone who's going to try and progress the team forward rather than dinosaur tactics, so to speak.
And just finally, I mean, a name I have seen mentioned, I don't know how much there is in it, is obviously Mourinho. That's been talked about a bit. What would you say to that?
I don't see that happening, to be honest. I know he's got previous relationship with the new owners and stuff, but I can't see it happening, to be honest, personally.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect it. I woke up from a nap. I was on a phone call with my mate, and then all of a sudden I just see it pop up on my Twitter saying now he's sacked. 3 hours before kickoff is an interesting one, but I think it was the right move. We were getting stalemate. It was like we needed something to uplift us.
Yeah. So I mean, in terms of Dyche himself and what he's done in his time here, would you say it was harsh, or did you think it's probably the right decision?
The first 2 seasons, he was very good. He saved us from relegation. However, this season, we've kind of been drifted more into it. Although we did get some good results against Arsenal, Chelsea and Man City, losing to Bournemouth, losing to Southampton, it's just, we can't be doing that. We need some wins. It's like 3 wins we've had. It's not good enough.
Yeah, a lot of people would have said about his style of football, that sort of thing as well.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the style of football, as long as we get results. We weren't getting the results, so I think it was about right.
Throwing ahead to the future now, there's been talk about a few names. Who would you like to see come in?
Well, I wanted Graham Potter and Dan Ashworth as a package deal. Obviously that can't happen anymore. I don't mind seeing Moyes come back. So hopefully that is what happens.
Well, I was surprised, saw it coming, but the timing of it was really surprising. But ultimately, really happy about it because the job he was doing was not acceptable at all. And I think he would overstayed his welcome a fair bit, to be honest. On Saturday after the Bournemouth game, he took a few swipes at the fans, and it just seemed like it was coming to an end. His press conference on Wednesday, same. Few swipes, it just felt a bit different, and it just felt like his time was up. And ultimately, I'm just glad to have cut it now and be done with it, because it just gives us a chance to bring someone else in who's a bit more positive about things.
Yeah, you felt that way kind of throughout his tenure. Sum up for me why you think it wasn't really working out.
I think ultimately, he got a lot of credit for the week he had last season, where we won 2 games in a few days and beat Liverpool. And fair enough, any manager who beats Liverpool is going to get a lot of credit. But after that, he just style of play didn't fit. It was a lot of excuses, and I think Everton fans will see through a blagger, and I think ultimately that's what he was. He just said a lot of stuff to put a positive spin on himself, and I think you can't kid what people watch every week, and he was doing his best, and if he'd have got results, and that would have helped, but he didn't, and he's won 3 games since August, so best of luck. You can't say, oh, we're playing well, and we've got to. The run looks good if we get wins. You've got to put wins on the board, and he didn't do that. We've scored 6 goals in 10 games, something like that, and 2 of them came from Craig Dawson. So that's on him, and he didn't sort that whatsoever.
I was shocked, first of all, just given how close to the game it was for tonight, but overall kind of delighted. Which sounds a bit mad. I think it kind of changes the atmosphere for tonight's game, given that we've got, sorry, someone just walking past then. Given that it kind of gives us all a boost now. I think people were going into tonight's game not really wanting Dyche in charge, with the poor run of form that we've had. So yeah, I think it just has completely changed the sort of atmosphere and flipped tonight's game on its head a little bit, and the team has been given a bit of a shake-up. So yeah, I think it's positive, but it's obviously just about now getting the right person in for the job, really.